I think so. So we're going to go there, we're going to go there, and then I'm going to wait and see it when it goes there, and then I'm going to be live, and I think I got all my buttons pushed. Because I'm not. Oh, this one right here? Oh, so we might already be live. And we are. Nope. No, because my chat's already gone. Yay! So we've been live for 21 seconds. I do this every single time, and I am so sorry for doing that. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like whenever I push the button, I refuse to believe I'm live, but you know what? Starting next week, we're going to get this off on a great start. So good morning, everyone. So I don't know what happened. Yay, Lauren sees me. Good morning. So I want to say good morning and welcome. We are going to have a great live with good info and great energy. All right, welcome everyone. We are going to have a great live today. I got all sorts of things all lined up for us. For one, I finally watched Fatal Attraction. Yes, I finally watched it. So I'm going to let you know what I think about that. I buzzed my hair this morning and I put a little bit of blue in it. So we're going to talk about that. I have some amazing shopping tips for you. And it might not be what you think that it's going to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about a couple of websites I found where you can actually buy pre-warned items that's not Poshmark. I don't want to tell you too much because I want you to stick around and I want you to get the information when I tell you. So we're going to do that. And then today I'm going to respond to some comments that I have been getting on my platform. And the majority of them are good. You know, typically when it comes to tattoos, I still get a lot of really weird comments on my tattoos. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But it's going to be a great, fun, energy kind of morning. I got to tell you, I woke up this morning and I'm like, yeah. I was looking a little shaggy on my hair, and when I was looking back through my pictures, because I wanted to post some stuff on my platform, I really did like my hair when it was blue. Now, when it was that really dark blue where it was almost black, I thought that it was kind of a little bit too harsh for my skin, but like that kind of like lighter denim-y blue, I really like that. And that's going to be my new favorite color for a while. The pink, I don't know. The pink is cool, but it just doesn't look as well with my skin, I don't think. So anyway, I got up this morning and I buzzed my hair. If you're wondering how I buzz my hair, I just use my little Norelco clipper. Now, I called it a razor one time and I really offended some people because they're like, that's not a razor, that's a clipper. So I'm very careful about when I say clipper, that it's a clipper, not a razor. So today I decided to use my 9 guard. I have been using my 12 and that is a little bit longer. But today I decided to go down to my 9 and I really like my buzz a little bit more, a little bit, I guess you call it tighter, shorter, but I like it a little bit shorter. And so I buzzed my hair. I got like a weird calic thing working right there that I thought I had to, Linda says, good morning, I have my coffee and ready for our visit. Awesome, because I have my coffee and my mug all on standby. I'm going to show you that next. So I got like a weird calic right here that keeps standing up. So if you see me during the live today going like, I'm not patting my own head, I'm just trying to like do something weird with that calic. So I buzzed my hair and I was thinking maybe the next time I buzz my hair, I might do it here live. But the only reason that I haven't done that is because for one thing, hair gets everywhere. So I would have to do it at the end of the live. And then also too, I just don't know how entertaining it would be for y'all just to be watching me be like, bzz, 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 bzz. I do have a lot of videos up showing how I do it. So I don't know. That's kind of like, I'm thinking about it in my mind. So then the color that I use today is the Arctic Fox, and I use the Blue Jean Baby. And I mean, I know I'm on the inside and it's not as bright as you can see it, but I definitely have a blue tint to my hair. And it's just enough of a blue tint that it's the blue that I'm looking for. Because I did use a permanent blue dye that one time. And like I said, it was really dark and it just didn't blend. So I have the freshly buzzed blue hair kind of energy. And for my coffee, I decided to I decided to have my boss vibe for today. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I just woke up energized, and I really 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 wanted to just take that energy and just run with it today on today's live. So I have my boss mug, my boss cup. We're going to have some boss energy. And I am, again, super excited. So like I said, I watched Fatal Attraction for the very first time yesterday. I sat down, I had my comfy jammies on. It was raining outside, and it was a perfect kind of day to watch a movie that I hadn't seen before. So what did I think about the overall movie? I thought it was a great movie. It was well acted. It was suspenseful. You know, it had a storyline that kept going. So I liked the movie. Thank you, Linda. I love the cut and color today too. So I like the movie as a whole for that. Now, some of because when I was watching it, I really wanted to kind of like think about like what kind of emotions am I feeling, you know, what kind of vibe am I getting from this movie? And I have to tell you, the one part where they were in the park with the dog, I was worried about the dog. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, he was a cheating husband and he could get terrorized all he wanted. I didn't really care about that, but I was very concerned that they were going to lose their dog in the park. So if that doesn't tell you where my priorities are today, yes, I was very worried about the dog. I already knew the fate of the bunny, so that was no big surprise. But I watched the movie again, really good. Now, I was thinking about it this morning when I was getting ready because I really wanted to get like that, like what kind of emotion, what really bugged me about that movie. And I think the part of the movie that really bothered me the most is that, you know, yes, he's the cheating husband who gets caught and, you know, the woman is kind of a psycho. I get that. That's what the movie is all about. But what really bothered me is that, as I spit all over myself, what really bothered me is that in the beginning, he was kind of like a schmeh dad and kind of like a schmeh husband. You know, it's like the little girl wants a rabbit and he's like, no, we already have too many animals. So then he has this affair. He gets caught. The psycho is like coming after him. And all of a sudden he turns into super dad and great husband. And to me, that really bothered me. I'm like, you know what? You should have been super dad and great husband before you had an affair. So that's the gist that I took from that movie. Again, a great movie. I'm glad I saw it. Would I watch the series? Probably not. I was thinking about it, and I personally just don't see how they can make that kind of subject into a kind of like subject into something that I want to see over and over and over again. I mean, I had a marriage that wasn't a great marriage. I don't really want to be entertained by somebody else's marriage that's not such a great marriage. So that's just my opinion. And so that is that. But another thing I want to talk to you about is my eye makeup today. Oh my gosh, I decided to do something a little bit different with my eye makeup. And I have a very purpley eye because I wanted it to kind of be bright, like with my blue hair. So I got a new product from e.l.f. It's like a purple. It's called Wild Lilac, and it's a purple kind of like cream makeup. It comes in a little pot, and I put that on, and then I have some eyeshadow from H&M, and I put that over the top. And then I did a little bit of smoky eye around the edges. And I really like the way that this turned out. Because last night, y'all know I love RuPaul's Drag Race. I watch it every single night. I love the energy. I rewatch seasons, and I absolutely love their makeup. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, Lonni, okay, you're on this makeup journey and you're trying new things and you're experimenting with your colors and you're experimenting with products. But I found myself that when I was putting on my products, I was like being really shy about it. I was putting the stuff on, but very minimal. So I took my inspiration from the amazing RuPaul and I decided to put more makeup on. So it's the same amount of it's the same makeup routine. I just made sure I went a little bit bolder with my eyeshadow. I went a little bit brighter with my blush. Usually what I do is I'll put my darker lipstick on and then I'll like wipe it off to kind of mute it out a little bit. And I'm like, no, Lonni, not today. Not today. Today I'm going to keep the bright, bold lip. I'm going to keep my bright, bold makeup. It kind of just matches the energy that I have today. So then I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, Lonni, is your makeup helping your energy or is your energy helping your makeup? And then I decided it doesn't really matter which, so long as both are on point and both of them are working with each other. So I did that. Now, I do want to tell you something that I did today because I did something a little bit different. Yes, I always do something different. But what I did is on the other live the other day, I told you about these little sticky things that I found that they're like little patches and you put them on and they're like, okay, they're these little patches and you put them on and you stick them to your face and then you put your makeup on. But what happened is that when I put it on, it was like, it almost made me feel weird. And I went to go like put on my eyeliner and I couldn't move my eye to put my eyeliner on. Then when I went to take it off, it was like, and my skin was like pulling out. I'm like, this cannot be good for my skin. I mean, I want to keep my eyes not damaged, and sitting there and being like, pulling off this thing was not okay. So then I'm like, no, I'm not going to use these. But I saw a TikTok, believe it or not, and it came up with a great idea. And what it is, instead of using one of these things, they were using this little rock retinol eye patch. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. You know what? I can give my eyes just a little help of moisture and retinol. And at the same time, while I'm keeping my eye makeup off of my cheeks. So the directions on this is from Rock. It's great. I'll have this in the description down below. And these are retinol correction deep wrinkle targeted patches. Tina, so you were here finally getting to see me live. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. You are so amazing and you are always so interactive and I appreciate you along with all of my amazing platform. But these are retinol advanced patches. So the directions on these is that after you clean your face, you dry it and then you put it on your targeted areas. Now you can put it for fine lines. It shows like in your forehead, on your crow's feet right here, or your laugh lines. You know, you can basically put it anywhere. The other night, I actually put these on my neck because I'm very honest about how my neck wrinkles kind of bug me a little bit. So I put it on my neck, but they're not very big. So I just had these two little patches on my neck. But I'm going to wear these tonight when I go to bed. So I'm going to open it up and show you right now. But what I did is I got out of the shower, I dried my face, and I immediately put them on because I knew that it's the recommended amount of time that I'm supposed to wear these are like 2 to 6 hours are overnight. I didn't get to wear them as long as I wanted to, but I got to wear them. And there are these two little things right here, and they kind of remind me of Dr. Scholl's kind of like corn remover. Not that I ever had corns, but that's just kind of what they remind me of. And the interesting thing is that you peel these off and you put them on, and they almost have like little barbs. They almost have like little prickly things. And you put them on, and they just kind of like soften it up. So what I did, I got a shower, dried off my face, stuck them on, and then I did what I did for the rest of the morning, getting ready for my live stream. And then I put on all of my eye makeup. I peeled it off, kind of just rubbed in what was left over. And it was a great way to not only give my under eyes a little moisture, but to keep my eyeshadow off of my eyes. Lauren says, a way to get rid of the stickiness is by putting it on the back of your hand. Oh, and back off, which takes the stickiness away so it's not so sticky. That is a great idea, because I really do like this idea, the concept of it, because you have no idea how many times I put on my eye makeup and then I will go to just like rub the little residue that kind of fell off my brush, and all of a sudden I look like I got into a bar fight, or I look like I just have eye makeup smeared everywhere. So on the days that I don't use the Rock product, I will use these and I'll do your trick. So what Lauren says is to take the stickiness off. So you basically take the stickiness off, and I got these from Amazon. You put it on the back of your hand, you take it off a couple of times, and you get that real kind of like over stickiness off these things. And then you put these on, and for kind of like a little bit of a softer kind of application. Lauren, great idea. Thank you so much. I am going to try that. So we will be doing that. And, you know, here's the thing. And I want to talk to you all just for a little bit. I'm the most horrible salesperson in the world. I'll admit that right now. Because a lot of times when I show you these things, yes, I do have them available. I have an Amazon store. I have a Shop My Look store. But I just put it there so... Hold on. Oh. All right, did I lose y'all? Because I got a call. I put all these things just in case you want to look at them. I never want to be like one of those influencers who are like, hi, thank you for watching me. You need to buy this. It's just out of my wheelhouse. It's something that I've never done. Yes, I appreciate any and every time if y'all do shop from my links, but that's not why I show you these products. I show you these products in hopes that they will help you, along your journey also. And it's just really important for me to say that, because, I told you I had that company reach out to me with the LED mask, and they were supposed to be sending it to me, but then they're all like, well, you need to sign up as an affiliate. And I'm like, why? I don't want to sell your product. If you want me to try it out, that's great. I'll try it out. And if I like it, I'll tell everybody about it. But I don't want to make money off of this whole idea. And that's probably like in the whole school of influencers that I'm doing it wrong. But again, it's really super important that you know that out of complete transparency, anything I show you, it's because I like it or I use it, and I'm not trying to, anytime some product comes to me and tells me I can make money by telling you something, I'm not going to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. And on that note, let me tell you about a pair of shoes I found. So the product of the day that I do want to tell you about, that happens to be in my Shop My Look link, which happens to be in my link tree, which happens to be, something that if you do use it, I do make a commission. But that's not why I'm showing it to you today. But I want to show you again, these are my amazing Mystic Mary Jane flats from Free People. Absolutely. And I'm absolutely in love with these shoes. Now, I have a thing. I don't know. It's a weird thing because you know what? I'm kind of weird, but we've already come up to that conclusion. But I don't wear a whole lot of sandals. And for some reason, I have a weird relationship with my toes. And I will, if I wear sandals, I'll just wear a pair of flip flops. That's it for my sandals. And other than that, my little piggies are hidden. And sometimes during the summer, the styles, you know, it can get kind of hot wearing Doc Martens during the summer. I do wear them, but sometimes it can get hot. And then I wear a lot of tennis shoes. But sometimes on certain outfits, it absolutely requires a different kind of shoe. And this shoe right here, the Mystic Mary Jane from Free People, is absolutely 100% going to be my go-to shoe this summer. I love it. It's lightweight. It's soft. I think the price was like $128, which, you know, is so it's not cheap, but it's not super, super expensive. And these are going to last multiple seasons. So I absolutely love these. Tia says, so here's where you're looking. Just came here from TikTok stream. Your makeup is absolutely perfect today, by the way. Thank you so much. Yes. Because on TikTok, you are watching me stream live on YouTube. So that is where the correlation is. And I absolutely love my TikTok. And that's why I invited you to come on over. But yes, by being here is where you're going to see like the stream where my face is actually pointed. So Mystic Mary Janes, absolutely love them. You can get them from the Free People website, which I have the link in my link tree. This is not a promotion to buy there. Or I have found these occasionally at a really good price on Amazon. So check that out also. And again, if you're kind of like me and you just have that weird thing about your toes, and you just don't like wearing a whole lot of sandals, check those out. You're going to love them. Love, 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 love. Thank you. And you know what? My makeup today, I actually was really pleased with my makeup today. So thank you so much for that, because I tried really hard. I put a conscientious effort into my makeup, so I appreciate that very much. Now, before we do anything else, let's do our self-love shower affirmation, because you know what? We have to have self-love. It is so important. Again, in my little bag, I'm not looking at it with my eyeballs, and I'm picking it with my non-dominant hand. And if you're new here, I pick it with my non-dominant hand because I don't want to make the conscientious decision as to which card I pick. I want it just to come to me as it needs to be. And the card that we need to read today says, I am the author of my story. My true self is perfect. And that's awesome because I actually have that plaque in my room, and I am the author of my own story, and my true self is perfect. You know, a lot of times we feel like our life is handed to us and we just have to take what comes our way. And the honesty and the truthfulness of this is that we don't. I mean, some things we have no control over. We have no control over what other people do. We have no control over life. We have no control over death. We have no control over a lot of things. But what we do have control over is how we react to it and the decisions that we make from that point on. So if you are in that kind of like loop where you feel like you have no control, just conscientiously know that you do have control over certain things and take control over that. And then just know that you're perfect. I think you're perfect, and I think your imperfections make you perfect in every single way. Now, here comes the exciting thing. I want to show you, I said I have my second monitor on, and I want to show you why that's exciting. So watch, we're going to be doing this. Doink! So you get to see, if you're on YouTube, you get to see what I'm looking at when I'm telling you, and I'm going to be talking about the subject that we have today. So isn't that exciting? I feel so like amazingly technical. I feel like a real boss today with my makeup, my hair, and my coffee cup, and the simple fact that I can show you the things that I want to show you. So the main subject of today's morning live is shopping on a budget. I am the budget shopping queen. I rarely, well, I won't say that because I have been buying some really cute stuff from Zara lately that's not on sale, but I try to buy things on sale. I try to buy things from the Rack, from Marshalls, from TJ Maxx, which, by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but Nordstrom's is actually switching a lot from their main stores to the Rack stores. So they are opening up more racks than they are regular stores, because just like everything else, people need to shop on a budget. And why do you want to buy something full price when you can buy it for less? And I say buy it for less. So I am the shopping budget queen. And I have found that there's two things I want to tell you about today. One, did you know that you can go to Free People's website, and let me switch over to there. You can go over to Free People's website, and you all know, if you followed me any amount of time, if you are new here, I'll tell you right now, I'm an absolute Free People fanatic. But Free People can get a little pricey. So I was on their sale items the other day, and I'm looking around, and I came upon some products that were listed from Nully, N-U-U-L-Y. All right. And what this is a it's a rental app. You go on there, you have a subscription. We'll look at this in a minute, but you can actually rent some clothes. So instead of buying these expensive clothes, you can rent them. But you know what? Clothes come into fashion, clothes go out of fashion. These are just the things that it's called style. It's called trends. So then they have these items that people are no longer really, they're no longer really renting anymore. They need to get rid of them. So what they're doing is that they're selling them on websites like here on Free People. So if you go to the Free People website and you go to their sale tab and you type in N-U-U-L-Y, Nully, it's going to bring you up to all of these items that have been worn, they've been rented, they've been returned, because you rent them, you have to give them back. And then Free People is actually selling these items, and they are substantially lower than what they would be new. For example, my microphone is right in the way. We have this maxi dress right here that was originally $168 that you can buy for $39.95 now. They have just all sorts of really cute things. Some things are still a little pricey. I mean, for example, this vintage mini dress originally was $448, but you can buy it for $159 here. So it's kind of a hit and a miss, but you can find some really cute things because I have found some really cute things. And the last things that I have bought, I want to show you what I bought. Have you seen the TikToks and the reels that I've done with these really cute jeans? They're kind of the baggy jeans, and they have the slits on the side. In fact, this was the one, this is the TikTok and the reel and the short that I did with that cute little white tube top, kind of like top I wore. Anyway, these right here I bought. These are resale. They were rented. They were purchased. These were originally, hold on here. I had this all written down for you, and I forgot to do what I wanted to do. But these were originally $140 jeans, and I got them for $19. And you're like, wow, this is great. This is awesome. Why are not more people doing this? The only drawback to this right here, this particular shopping on the Free People getting the Nully things, is that they're not returnable. You buy them, you have them, you're not going to return them. And so when I am looking at these things, what I personally am doing is I'm looking for either brands that I already own that I know the sizing on, or if it's such a great deal, I'm like, I don't care if this fits or not, I'm going to roll the dice and I'm going to try it. I will do that. So you go to the Free People website. Again, you just type in Nully, Nuuly, and this will give you all of the items that have been rented and returned. Now, when you get the packages, I'm going to tell you right now, they're packaged really well and they're professionally cleaned before they send them to you. So when you get your items, that, like I said, they're professionally clean. You don't have to worry about washing them or dry cleaning them. And so far, I have been really pleased with what I've gotten. I've gotten 2 jeans, I've gotten a t-shirt, I got a hoodie, and like I said, I so far love this. Now, the last thing that I bought when I bought those jeans is I bought this hoodie. Now, this hoodie, and this has happened more than once with buying stuff like this, actually came with the tags. So this leads me to believe that this was available to rent, but nobody ever rented it because they never had to take the tags off. So look at this hoodie. I think, for one thing, the color is amazing. I love the little mood. I think that's what it is. Yeah, mood right here. Super thick. I'm saving this for next fall, winter, because this is just, the material is really thick and it's really soft. Now, here's the kicker. Here's where it really comes into interesting. So it has the tag. It has the Free People tag because I'm getting it off the Free People website. It says $135 and I got this for $14. And to me, it's like, I bought it. I didn't try it on. I couldn't return it, but I was really pleased with what I got. So that is one way to shop on a budget. And again, please know that if you do buy something, it's not returnable. That's the only drawback to that I could see, is because I'm the queen of returning stuff. I am constantly in this, like, I have to go to the store to return something, because I'm going to tell you right now, when I was getting this all ready, so I could show you, I want to show you what I found, which I want to buy, and I have to return some stuff to Marshall's so that I can actually buy this. But let me show you what I'm going to get, because I think it's really cute. So hold on. So what I'm going to do, what I found is, I'm a huge fan of Hot Shot, like the little overall onesies. Absolutely love them. I'm going to be wearing them all summer, but they have them. Oh, I didn't even know they had mini dresses. They have, oh, I really like that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now here's my question, and I want your advice, or I want your opinion. Tina, yeah, that color of that hoodie is amazing. So I can either get the Hot Shot mini dress, which I'm afraid that, because when you see these models on the websites, they're like 6 feet tall. I'm only 5'2". So when I get the dress, on them, it's nice and cute and like a little mini dress. When I get it, it's like past my knees. So I have the little mini dress right there. But what I was thinking about doing was getting the shorts, Hot Shot shorts. Let's see if that pulls up now, because I found this. Oops, if I could. Darn it. So I found this really cute. Let's see if I can't find it again. It's not that. It's not that. I wanted to get, oh, here. This is what I was thinking about getting. It's the shorts romper, because I really like that blue color. So, I would get an extra small, and it's $60. All right, hear me out. This Hot Shot romper is $60. I have 2 t-shirts from Free People that I bought at Marshall's that I did not like the way they fit, so those have to go back. Plus, I have another pair of shorts in the bag that I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to wear them. So here's how my brain thinks. I'm thinking, all right, if I take back those 2 t-shirts and those pair of shorts, that's going to equal 1 Hot Shot romper, and I can get that amazing cobalt blue romper from Free People. So you know what? I just talked myself into it. That's what I'm going to be getting. And yeah, isn't that cute, Tina? I think that that is just something like I'm going to get all sorts of wear out of. So that's one way to find items at a lesser price. Now, if you want to visit the Lonni website and you want to rent some clothes, you know, it's kind of a cool concept. You basically can, it's like a subscription, and you just figure out which however much you want to spend. So for example, for $98 a month, you can rent 6 items. And you know what? If you're the type of person who is just like, I don't like to keep things long term, it might be something for you. I mean, for me, I'm not somebody who just gets something and then lets it go. I have more of like the philosophy of like, once you're in my closet, sweetheart, you're never leaving. And so that really doesn't work very well for me. So now another thing I want to tell you about, because I did not know about this. This was absolutely new for me. But on the H&M website, let me switch back here. On the H&M website, if you go to their website and you look at H&M plus ThredUp, which I have, now I'm going to pull it up here. All right. It actually is a division of H&M where if you go there, you buy something, you wear it, you change your mind about it, and you've already worn it, you can actually resell it on H&M's website. Amazing. It's kind of like Poshmark, all right? It's like Poshmark for H&M, only with H&M things. So these right here, all of these items right here, these are items that were purchased from H&M that for one reason or another, these people no longer want it, so they're reselling it. You can find dresses. I mean, you can find everything that they have is right here. Now, I've never purchased anything from there. I no longer do like reselling, kind of like that Poshmark kind of thing. But if you're out there and you have purchased things from H&M and you no longer want it and you don't want to donate it or whatever, you know what? Think about doing this. It looks fairly easy, and the items are returnable on this particular website. So you have to pay for shipping, which is like $4.95. You get the item. If you don't like it, you have I think you have 30 days to return it, but you have to pay another $4.95 to return it. Now, I used to be on Poshmark, and here's the thing. On Poshmark, you couldn't return it. That was more like the Lonni website. On Poshmark, it's like you buy, you got it. There's no returning it. So I really like the idea that you're not stuck with it if you buy it. You can return it. So again, I thought that was really super cool. And it's a way to find something that's not always buying something new. Because, I mean, in fashion, there is so much waste in fashion. I know that. I love fashion, but I know that what it is. So I do try to shop consciously. I do try to shop in a manner of where if it has some recycled material in it, I really appreciate that. And I think if we all try a little bit, it would be really helpful. Now, the other day, I did my video on H&M where I went shopping and I brought you all with me. But what H&M actually has right now is they have a big old box by the cash register. And if you have an item that you no longer want, that you don't want to donate, please don't throw it away. Take it into an H&M store and put it in that big old box that's by the cash register, because they're taking it and they're actually repurposing and they are making new things out of the old things. So we really need to do more and more like that. And it's much more like what MAC Cosmetics used to do. MAC used to be where, like, if you would buy their makeup and you would use their products, okay, Linda, let me ask you that. Let me answer that. But like with MAC Cosmetics, you used to, every 6 empty containers, you could take that back in and get a new lipstick. They really encouraged you to recycle. Love, love, love. Again, we all need to do our part. And the last time I went in to recycle my my old makeups, they're like, yeah, we're ending this program at the end of the week. And I'm like, bummer. You know what? That's one of the reasons why I shopped at MAC, is because I like to have that sort of recycling kind of concept. And unfortunately, they no longer do that. And yeah, it was kind of a bummer. So Linda says, are there other websites apart from Free People to get those loose dungaree things that you got? You know what? Truthfully, I am not 100%. I do know the brand on this one. It's a new brand. Let's see. Because what has happened is that, see right here on the tag, it's that little, oops, right there. It's like a little scanner, because that's how they scanned it in. The brand name of these, okay, the brand name is, I've never heard of this brand before. It's WNTRMSE. Let me type that in. So it is WNTRMSE. And I guess I actually need to be on the correct website for me to be able to type that in. BBA, BBA AMSR. Welcome, 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 welcome over. I am so happy to have everybody here. Okay, so it is WNTRMSE. WNTRMSE. There you go. That's the brand. I had never heard of it before, and I got a size 4, and they fit perfect, because that's typically the size that I am, and love them. They're high-waisted, and you know what? You all know that I have been, and if you don't know, you all know I have been struggling. I have been struggling with my weight for about the last 4 months. And you know what? I know, and please don't come at me and be like, there's nothing wrong with your weight. You know what? It's my personal, it's how I feel in my skin. My skin is how I feel, and that's just it. I know I'm not overweight, but I also know how I like to feel in my clothes. And I also like to know how, when I get on the scale in the morning, I like to see what I like to see. So I've decided, so those pants are super high-waisted. Now, a lot of times when I'm feeling a little like high-waisted pants and my little situation going on in my midsection can get like a little like bloop, and it makes it even worse. These are very high-waisted. They have the capability of making me feel like that, but they don't. So what I'm trying to say is they fit really well. Now back to my weight. What I have decided to do is, for some reason, and I think it might be a weight thing, I don't know. But for some reason, I think my body just isn't processing the food exactly like the way that it used to. Simple, you know what? I'm 58 years old. That's just what happens. And so I am going to be trying some different sort of like removing things from my diet, or maybe adding things to my diet. I've already done vitamins and supplements. And now I'm going to start staying away from bread. I I'm a vegetarian and I love bread and I love cheese, and I have been finding myself just sitting there eating a lot of grilled cheese sandwiches, and those grilled cheese sandwiches are sticking around right there. So I'm gonna start cutting out some bread. I'm gonna start taking Indy for longer walks, and at the end of the day, I absolutely love my body. Whether it is 10 pounds more than I want it to be, I still have the same amount of self love. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep on just trying new things also. Well, good morning, Indy. How are you? Indy's here. TikTok can see her, and she is right here, my little baby girl. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Now, oh, really quick, and then I'm going to get to a couple of comments. I'm a huge fan of Elf. Just like, you know, how I used to wear MAC all the time, I absolutely love Elf. I think it's affordable, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, and I like the majority of everything I get. So I got some new products, and I want to look at them with you. All right. I showed you the other day that Halo Glow, my little shiny thing that makes my cheeks shiny and my forehead here and my little nose shiny. Absolutely love it. I finally was able to get a contouring stick. These things sold out so fast. So fast. And I did get it. It's in a medium. This might be a little dark, but I think it's going to work. So I got the same Halo contouring stick in a medium, and I love it. Tina says, we all know how our body feels comfortable to us, and we need to make ourselves happy. You look great, but I totally get how you're feeling. Yeah, and that's just the whole thing. And you know what? And here's the thing. And why I always say that it's like we each need to feel our own is because, I mean, never would I want to come across as like I have weight issues. I know I don't. But at the end of the day, I also know how I feel in my own skin. And that's what I really try to just get across is that we all are individuals and we all have our own comfort zones. And whatever the comfort zone is that is what you need to try to achieve. Not a society standard, not what somebody else thinks, but just where you are comfortable in your own body. So yes, I absolutely agree, Tina. Another thing I got is I have been wearing the lip gloss. This is a lip stain. It's called a glossy lip stain, and I got it in red because you all know how I have been embracing the red lip. So I don't think that this is going to be too orange. I'm really hoping it won't. I already have on lipstick. So on Monday's mornings live, I will try the red. Then I'm just not going to give up on the nude lip. I love a nude lip. I think it looks great sometimes. And I got this in the color Pinkies. Pinkies Up. So I got kind of like a nude color also. So now I have kind of like a burgundy, I have a red, and I have a pink. I really like this. On some of the lip stains, I think they're too thick. And what happened is the other day I saw somebody be like, put your lip stain on and then wipe it off. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. So I put my lip stain on and then I went to wipe it off, but I used toilet paper. And literally, I had little pieces of toilet paper all over my lips. And I'm like, and this was probably 5 minutes before I was going to go live. So I was in a complete panic, and I'm like, I can't show up with toilet paper all over my face. So I got into a panic, and I took a towel, and I wiped it off. So if you want to put a darker stain on, and then you take it off, just make sure you don't use toilet paper. But that's another way to do it. So don't shy away from those dark colors, because, again, you can wipe it off, and then just put like a lighter color over the top. Then, last thing I got, and then we're going to get to some comments. This is called a super brightener, and it's a peel pad with brightening alpha hydroxy acids. Sorry. So they're little wipes that you put on, and it's kind of like an exfoliating, and it makes your skin brighter. When I started this whole makeup journey, I was all about matte, like a matte foundation, a matte eye, matte lips. I was all about that because when I was younger, I had very oily skin, and that shine meant you had really oily skin. So I shied away from it. But now that I'm in my 50s, our skin gets a little duller. And you want that shine because you want like that healthy glow. I'm all about underpainting. I'm all about shine. And this right here, from what I could read, and I am going to use it over the weekend, so I'll let you know on Monday what I think about it. But this is just going to help exfoliate and kind of give you that shine. Super excited to try this. And again, on Monday, I will let you know what I think about it. So let's see what some comments have been said to yours truly, me. Because you know what? People just never cease to amaze me in the things that they have to say. All right, so some of the comments I've gotten is, about about buzzing your hair. I love this one. It says, fantastic. I had toyed with the idea of doing this for ages. I finally took the plunge about 3 weeks ago, and I am in love at 56 years of age. I'm telling you right now, if you're out there and you are on the verge, or if you're thinking about buzzing your hair, absolutely. I hope I give you the encouragement and the motivation to do so. Because I know myself, I wanted to do it for years. And I was at the gym one morning with Robert, and this lady comes walking in, beautiful woman, had buzzed hair. And I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to like do my exercise. And the only thing I could do was like, I just was fascinated with her. She just radiated power. And shortly thereafter, I buzzed my hair. And the next time I saw her at the gym, I broke my rule and I went over to her and I'm like, excuse me, I just have to tell you, you are my motivation for buzzing my hair. You're absolutely beautiful and I love it. And I'm sitting there talking to her and I had my hoodie up. She had no idea I had buzzed my hair. So Robert's like, Mom, you might want to show her your hair. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, she motivated me, and I really hope that I motivate you if that is something you want to do. All right, another one I got. All right, so remember I did the short here that has been seen 3.6 million times about the Sanoderm and about how I applied it to my new tattoo that I got from Austin Maples. All right, no big deal. It's Sanoderm. It's one of so many different ways that you can heal your tattoo. So this guy, of course it's a guy. Sorry guys, I just had to say that. But this is his comment. I have 3 tattoos and I don't get this. You are ridiculous. And I'm like, oh my Lanta, dude, step back and read the room. I mean, take a look at me. Do you think that this is my first tattoo? I mean, I was just like dumbfounded. It's like, I'm sorry, dude, just because you have 3 tattoos, and nothing against the amount of tattoos that anybody has, but don't come swinging at me with your amazing amount of tattoos and tell me what I'm doing is ridiculous. Because I will tell you right now, I guarantee you I had more than 3 tattoos by the time he was born. And there are little things there's not often things that really get to me. But don't come at me with this superior attitude of knowledge and wisdom when you don't have it. So again, Sanoderm is just one way of many different ways that you can heal a tattoo. And if you don't want to use it, I'm not telling you that's right or wrong. But mister with 3 tattoos, you do whatever you want to do. Ugh. All right. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I had somebody ask me, what do you do to stay in shape? And we already know that I'm struggling right now with a little bit of body issues of, an extra 9 pounds. I'm carrying an extra 9 pounds than I usually do. I hide it very well, but it's there. But typically what I do is I have a regiment of water. I drink a lot of water. I'm a vegetarian. I do not drink that. By not drinking, drinking just adds weight to you. What can I say? So I'm a vegetarian. I drink water. I don't drink. I am a clean eater, which I'm going to be even cleaner because I am not going to be eating bread. And I go to the gym 5 days a week. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning, which in total transparency, I did not make it to the gym today or yesterday. But my schedule is I'm up at 4, I'm into the gym by 4:30, and I do a workout routine with Robert where he helps me lift weights. Tina, I absolutely agree. It was the most ridiculous comment I've had in a while, and it was absolutely hilarious. So if you're out there and you want to start some sort of workout routine, absolutely do it. You are never too old and you are never too out of shape to start. When I started at the gym, I was really wondering, like, you know what? I'm going to be going there with a gym full of really young, pretty people, and what are they going to think about me? And when I got there, I was really surprised that a lot of people there looked just like me. It was not something that is age exclusive. It is not something that's body exclusive. I mean, pick a gym where you're comfortable, where the people are respectful, and then just give yourself that gift of at least working out and feeling great about yourself, because that's what I say. Connie German girl, hello and good morning. All right, so I got another comment about me on the Sanoderm one, and I thought this one was hilarious. It says, no, actually, this was a comment on the short that I did. Remember where I did the body makeup and I covered my tattoos? And this one says, you look normal and beautiful without tattoos. Well, you know what? Thank you for the beauty part, but you totally lost me at the normal part. I'm like, oh my Lanta, you have no idea how much money and time and pain I have put into my individuality, and my tattoos make me individual. And I'm just like, I don't know if you thought that was like a backhanded compliment, but yeah, literally that was the best compliment I've had in a long time, is that I don't look normal with my tattoos. So thank you very much, Debbie. And then one more, and again, it was on the whole Sanoderm thing where it says, who wants to be normal? Exactly, Valerie. I mean, to me, the idea of being normal and stuck in a box that society has placed upon me is like my worst nightmare. I mean, if I were to try to muffle this, I would implode. So it's like, yeah, Debbie, you totally hit that one on the head for complimenting me in that manner. And then the last one I got, again on the Sanoderm, it says, Vivian says, the tattoo evolution mystifies me, with like a little crying emoji. And the way I look at it is that everything has to evolve, all right? I've been around longer than a lot of people who follow me on social media, and I have to tell you right now, you know what? Cars are not like what they used to be. Cars have evolved. You know what? Products have evolved. Our cell phones have evolved. And the way that we care for tattoos and tattooing in itself has evolved. So again, I don't understand, and it just amazes me why we think we have to be stuck in a certain way in order to give any validity to that way. I have never used numbing cream, nor do I ever plan on using numbing cream. But does that mean that I think that somebody who does use numbing cream is bad or indifferent, or that their journey isn't as valid as mine? I'm going to tell you right now, I've had 2 children, and with my 2 children, I had epidurals. And as far as I'm concerned, my childbirth was just as natural as somebody who didn't have an epidural. So whatever you choose is on you, and it's your journey. Choose the best journey for yourself. That is the most important thing I can do. We get so hung up on being like, well, this is the journey and I'm supposed to do it like this. No, you don't. Do it however you want to do it. Tina says, I love your tattoos. I have 10 and I'm going for my 11th this week. I'm 63 years old and I love my tattoos. Connie says she doesn't want to be normal, which is absolutely 100% is our mantra. And Connie is 63 also. See, that's just the beautiful thing. I remember that one of the last tattoos I got from Brian before he moved to Chicago was I was sitting there in the chair getting tattooed by Brian at the shop here in town. And he had to take a break and take a phone call. So it gave me the opportunity to kind of just, look around and see who else was getting a tattoo besides myself. And I wasn't being like really nosy or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to see. And I looked around and every single person in the chairs that were in the shop were women my age. And I was like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You know what? We are women who are taking the power back and we are living our lives exactly the way that we want to, regardless of the age that shows on your driver's license. And it is amazing and it is beautiful and it is wonderful. And I am just so excited to be a part of that journey and just to be a small voice in a big pond, constantly reminding us that we have the capability to have that freedom of that journey. So, and I think that on that beautiful positive note is where we are going to sign off for today. Now, I will be back on Monday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, again, to talk about some new things. And one of the things that I'm going to be talking about next week on Monday is about how we need to dress for our energy and not our age. So when we're picking out those clothes, when we're going on those websites or whatever we do it to match the inside us and not so much like concentrating on what our age is. So on Monday's episode, that's going to be the main subject. Again, dressing for your energy and not your age. Today, I had a lot of fun today, and I hope that you did also. I know the beginnings of these live streams they're a little rocky, and I'm going to practice over the weekend, so that way Monday morning it's nice and smooth, and we're all good. So until Monday, remember. Be bright, be bold, be brave, be the best you can be. Love yourself, and I will see you on Monday. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you. Love you so much. Tina, I'm so glad you were here. Valerie, have a great weekend.